Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Sanford Says. I'm Lisa Holder, Communications Officer with the City of Sanford. Today we have a special guest with us, Jennifer Golloway. Jennifer is the Planning and Development Department's Administrative Coordinator and Staff Liaison to the Public Art Commission. Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you, Lisa. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Thank you.
So Jennifer is going to talk to us about the City of Sanford's Public Art Commission. So Jennifer, can you tell me about the Public Art Commission?
Of course. The Public Art Commission consists of 5 appointed members, and they are appointed by the City Commission. We also have a City Commission liaison, which is Commissioner Mahaney, and I am, of course, as you stated, the staff liaison of the board. We also have a board chairman. Her name is Virginia Poe. The Public Art Commission meets on the 4th Tuesday of the month down in the City Commission chambers here at City Hall. And they are a committee with a goal of public art and displaying it throughout our beautiful city, whether it's through pop-up art, murals, or sculptures.
And people understand that Sanford has been always a great art community, and this is just adding to all of the local flavor that we have. And how old is the Public Art Commission? I know they just were...
I think about 4 years now. This will be, I believe, going on their 4th year.
All right, great. And can you tell the listeners some of the projects that the Public Art Commission has been working on?
Absolutely. We have 4 dog silhouettes that are being displayed at Paw Park, which we have recently removed just because the sun has faded the paint. And so we are redoing them, and they will be put back up on display there very soon.
Okay.
And we hope to eventually have the students of the welding class at Southern Technical College to donate. They're the ones that donated the pieces to us, and we are looking forward to working with them in the near future for possible other, whether it be for cats, dogs, anything else that we can display at Paw Park.
That's great.
Yes.
So dogs won't get mad, will they?
No. We also have our second art exhibit that is being displayed right now in the City Commission chambers. The first exhibit that we had displayed was loaned to us by a Miss Georgia Williams. She's out of Orlando. And her father, I believe it was her mother and father, actually both grew up here in the city of Sanford and did various pieces of the... It was a place on, I think, Celery Avenue, and it was like the celery fields. She also had orange fields that were displayed, representing, of course, the citrus that was here at one time in the city as well. Right. She did also various flamingo portraits and parrots, and had a very, very beautiful display. We also have 2 bird sculptures that were donated to us by the Florida Sculptures Guild. They are displayed right now on the floor downstairs of the City Commission chambers. And these pieces were actually made by little kids that cut out all the feathers, which were various cardboard cereal boxes, and put together to make bird sculptures.
They look really cool.
Yeah, they're very neat.
Interesting sculpture.
And then the Public Art Commission also has our second display for art on loan in the chambers. And these pieces were given to us to display from Seminole State College professors. We have 3 local professors there that donated some pieces for us to display, and I believe they'll be down there for another month. And we are already working with a young lady named Renee, whose mother has some pieces for the next exhibit. So we're looking forward to having our 3rd exhibit down there.
And the commission chambers open at 6:30. Our city commission meetings are at 7, so in the evenings on the 2nd and 4th Mondays. So if you want to come down ahead of time and take a look at the art on loan in the commission chambers, we welcome you to do that.
Yes. And then... we also have, we had our first call to artist for the Breezeway Mural downstairs, which is located where you go into the utilities department. When we put this out, we had asked that somebody please do a creative piece to display what the city of Sanford means to them. The piece that the piece that was created was by Christy Hamby. And she also did several pieces for the city of Orlando as well. And if you have not seen the piece, I do encourage that you please come out and take a look at it. It's
incredible.
Beautiful.
It is.
We've had several people come out and do selfies in front of it, which is really cool, including my daughter and myself. So.
And me.
Yeah.
I've done one too.
It's very fun, and I believe it adds a whole lot of color downstairs. So, and it's also a way to bring the community together.
It sure does.
So our second call to artists actually just closed at the end of March. This one is for a stained glass window that will be displayed on the Sanford Avenue Gateway steeple. We in the call we had asked that the piece replicate the different churches in our downtown area. So we have had a couple submissions, and actually for our next meeting, that is when the commission will vote on who they're going to go with for the next piece.
And these meetings the Public Art Commission meetings are open to the public, and when are they held, Jennifer?
They are on the fourth Tuesday of every month
at
in the
time?
commission chambers. We start at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes.
And could you speak to how we sent out the call to artists so people know upcoming
Absolutely.
ones and how we promote that?
Yes, we posted it on our social media networks, and we also, I have an actual distribution list that I sent it to everybody on that distribution list. And if you are, I encourage you, if you are interested in being on that list, please shoot me an email here at the city, or you could even call me at 407-688-5183, and I'll be more than happy to add you to that list.
What is your email, Jennifer?
My email is jennifer.golloway, and that's GOLLOWAY at sanfordfl.gov.
Great.
Okay, so this stained glass piece is going to be a 16 square foot stained glass piece, and once it is finished, we are hoping to have it done by the end of August or beginning of September possibly, and it will be displayed in a lit display case, so it's lit up at all times.
How beautiful.
On the side of the steeple. So yes, I'm looking very forward to that being complete as well. So
great.
Yes.
So when do you think the community may see a large-scale sculpture here in Sanford?
Well, actually, I'm glad that you asked that, because that is something that we have been reviewing at our last few meetings. We have Dale Rogers has sent me a sculpture book with various different displays that he has throughout Central Florida. So we are encouraging the Public Art Commission on their own individually to go out and see these sculptures, including some pieces that are also displayed in DeLand. So he does a lot of work with animals, dogs, sculptures, cats, birds, butterflies, things like that. So we are reviewing some of his work along with a couple others that have sent us brochures as well. We are encouraging you that if you are a sculpture artist and you are going to be displaying pieces anywhere near the Central Florida area, if you could possibly reach out to the Public Art Commission or myself to let us know where your next exhibit will be so that we can come out and take a look at what kind of work that you have.
That's awesome. And
Yes.
I do know that you recently took a bus tour with
We
your
did.
commission
Yes,
around the city. Can you share some
Of
things
course.
about that?
We did a mobile work session with the Public Art Committee, and what we did is we went around to various areas within the city here. It was on March 26th, and this consists of us driving around and looking at different businesses, some of the beautiful historic downtown buildings that have vacant walls or vacant storefronts. Fortunately, there are not a lot of vacant storefronts right now in the downtown area, which, like I said, that's very fortunate for the city and, of course, the business owners down there. So the work session was a way for us just to open our minds to different areas, whether it be at the Sunrail station, at the train station. We also looked at historic Goldsboro area. They have a lot of art pieces down there with the fence panels and also with their museum or their welcome center, that they have there as well. So we did talk about different areas that we could do, whether it be pop-up art around the riverfront, which we would definitely like to see, or even encourage people who want to play music artistically on the riverfront. We can anything like we
is
can
that
work
right?
out.
That
Absolutely.
is like a form of public art.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Don't you know? Because you normally think of art as like drawings or sculptures, and not necessarily music playing. Well, we do know that art is music, but music is art. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so that was a lot
awesome.
of fun, and it just opens up your mind to various areas, whether it be the planter boxes or, like I said, some of the parks that we have out there. There's plenty of area where you can put a beautiful sculpture piece, and it just brings like I said, it brings the community together. Sure. As a whole to come out and see these things.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's almost like a talking piece to bring people together to discuss art.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I understand the Public Art Commission also hosts a quarterly public art lecture series. That's pretty cool. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. On Thursday last week, the 28th, we just had our first annual one for 2019, and it was the guest speaker was absolutely wonderful. She was hilarious. She got everybody very, very involved. Her name is Meredith Kachi. She's a professor with Full Sail College. She was just a burst of fresh air and, like I said, extremely funny. She spoke to everybody in regards to self-care for the artist, which what she was explaining to everyone is that if you don't take care of yourself, you can't open your mind to be artistic. So you have to think of yourself as number one, not just a parent or a spouse or an artist, because you can get jumbled in your everyday routines. So you have to find a way to open up your mind by whether you meditate, or a long bath and read a book.
Right.
She was just explaining what she uses to help clear her mind, and her examples were going out on a beautiful day and taking a walk, and just breathing in the fresh air and getting some of that vitamin D from our beautiful Florida sun, just things like that. So we do this on a quarterly basis. We have not scheduled our next one, but it will be most likely around June or July. And
where are they held?
They're held at various locations.
Okay.
This one was at the Betty Smith Cultural Arts Center, which is an absolutely beautiful building. That's the first time I had been there. So, and it was a great location. We had about 30 people in attendance, which was wonderful.
And the Betty Smith Cultural Arts Center is right downtown.
Correct.
Across from our Centennial Park.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Close to downtown Sanford.
Yes. So if you are interested in these events, we welcome everyone to attend. It's a lot of fun, whether you're an artist or not. It's fun just to get out there. It gives you a chance to meet others in our community. Gives you a chance to meet other artists as well. We do post about these events on our website, our city website, along with on our social media networks as well. So
they're free. The events are free, correct?
Yes, They are absolutely free.
Wonderful.
Yes. So I also wanted to take a second to remind everybody that on May 4th and 5th, we have the St. Johns River Festival of the Arts coming up. It is held here in downtown area. That is also a free event. And I do encourage everybody to please come out. Kim House is one of the ones that puts this together. She is on our Public Art Committee, and she works extremely hard to put this event together.
Yeah,
it's a lot of hard work.
It's an amazing event.
It is an amazing event, yes.
Yes, that's really awesome. Again, that's on May 4th and 5th here in downtown Sanford.
Yes, absolutely.
Great. And they have their own website as well, and they also can find our information on our website, too.
Yes.
On our event calendar.
Correct.
At sanfordfl.gov. So how can people stay informed about all of this awesome work that the Public Art Commission is doing, Jennifer?
Well, as always, they feel free to contact me. Again, my phone number is 407-688-5183. I'm here in the planning department on the second floor of City Hall. Also, our city's website, which is sanfordfl.gov, and we also have our social media networks. So please feel free at any time. You can email. Again, my email is jennifer.golloway, that's GOLLOWAY, @sanfordfl.gov.
Great. And Jennifer, you also post the agendas to your Public Art Commission meetings. So if people can't make it to the meeting, they could still see the topics that you're talking about. And that's also posted on our website.
Yes,
correct?
ma'am, it
okay.
is. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Well, there you have it. Jennifer Golloway.
Thank you, Lisa,
Staff
for
liaison
having me.
to the Public Art Commission for the City of Sanford. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Sure thing. That's another episode of Sanford Says. This is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer. Listen to us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and the city website, sanfordfl.gov. Thank you again for listening. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.